discovery that I have discovered recently. I mean, not really recently, it's like 3 years ago at the beginning of COVID, and I find it so inspiring and fascinating in so many levels. As you've noticed from my thumbnail, it's about Ramanujan, Srinivasa Ramanujan. He was born in Tamil Nadu, India. Now, before we start, you might ask, but where is Tamil Nadu? I mean, India is quite big as a subcontinent. Well, Tamil Nadu is one of the 28 states of India, and if you can visualize a bit the map of the India subcontinent, it's located basically in the southern part of the subcontinent. The official language of Tamil Nadu is Tamil. I mean, even Tamil itself as a language is quite interesting. You'd ask why? Because Tamil in 2004 was declared one of the classical languages of India. Now, what is a classical language, you might ask, guys? First of all, the roots of Tamil as a language are quite ancient, and its tradition is quite independent. And third, Tamil as a language possesses an enormous amount of ancient literature. Now back to our topic. Srinivasa Ramanujan was one of the greatest mathematicians nature has ever produced. I'm going to repeat it again for you because it's so important and I want it to click, guys. Srinivasa Ramanujan was one of the greatest mathematicians nature has ever produced. I mean, even today, if you think about it, many mathematicians are still struggling to understand actually some of his results. His findings, his equations and insights have been used not only in the field of mathematics itself, but even in the formation of black holes that has to do with the universe and space, the string theory, etc. You might ask, what are black holes and why are black holes important? What is a black hole, basically? I'm going to try to explain it in layman terms so it doesn't get too confusing. So basically, a black hole is an area in the universe or space with such enormous gravity that not even light can escape from it. Black holes usually tend to form at the end of some stars' lives, and the energy that held the star together disappears, and then somehow it collapses in on itself and creates a huge explosion. Of course, this happens in the universal space, so we aren't really aware of it. But many scientists and astronomers have been trying to understand the behavior and formation of black holes for some time now. And I guess if they kind of find out that, we will be able to understand better the beginning of the universe, how all this is created, where this is going, and all of that. Anyway, back to our topic, guys. Ramanujan basically didn't have a proper training or background when it comes to mathematics. Many mathematicians have actually considered him like the Mozart, I would say, of mathematics. Of course, you know Mozart, the musical genius, right? I guess everyone is aware of it. So regarding that, Ramanujan had a special gift. Something, they would describe it like something miraculous that we as mortal beings are not able to fully comprehend or even grasp it. I mean, as you know, guys, many Indian individuals are very successful when it comes to IT, accounting, engineering, medical field, super successful people. I guess, I mean, India has produced some really great minds. But then when it comes to Ramanujan, he was really poor and he didn't have, as I told you, a proper background when it comes to mathematics. At that time, he was working as a clerk in Madras, basically, and he was solving the equations based on his intuition only and his own computation abilities. Isn't that fascinating and amazing? I mean, what do you think? Another interesting part was that while he was alive, he mentioned that he was, the results of these equations were given to him in his dreams by a goddess named Namagiri. It has to do with Hindu religion, but I won't go deeper into that, in this topic, maybe another time. And and in 1913, thank God, he decided to write to Hardy. Now, who was Hardy? Hardy was an English mathematician at that time working at the Cambridge University Department of Mathematics. Now, Hardy, when he was getting these manuscripts and letters from Ramanujan, was quite puzzled because he was thinking, maybe who is he a real mathematician, or maybe he thought he discovered another Newton or Gauss or Euler somewhere in India and the world didn't know about him. So he decided to talk to his friend Littlewood. At the time, Littlewood was another mathematician working with Hardy. So thank God, after some time, Hardy decided to help Ramanujan come to England and study at Cambridge University. Ramanujan's mother was quite skeptic and didn't want her son to travel overseas. And you know, mothers tend to be quite superstitious. We all have mothers, and they are worried all the time. What do we eat? And just so I can totally understand her. But after some time, she had a dream, and from her goddess that told her in her dream that you should allow your son to travel to England and fulfill his destiny. So she agreed, for him to travel to England. The thing is, he traveled to England and stayed for some years in England at Cambridge University, studying with Hardy, solving equation, understanding more about, the proper training in mathematics. After some time, unfortunately, his health started deteriorating. You might ask why, guys? Because Ramanujan was following a strict vegetarian diet according to Hindu scriptures, and I guess they weren't able to provide him with proper food and dietary requirements to be healthy and stay healthy. So in 1919 exactly, Ramanujan decided to travel back to India, to Tamil Nadu. And unfortunately, in 1920, he died tragically at the age of 32. I mean, that's so young. But if you think throughout history, many geniuses have died, young people with special gifts have died quite young. But it's so sad, because if he had lived longer, he would have helped developed more when it comes to his size equation and help humanity understand the world better. I mean, I'm happy that his mother accepted the idea for him to travel to England at that time, but I'm very sad, because if he would have lived longer, he would have contributed more to science, and we would have understood more about our world and the universe as a whole. I mean, if you think about it, how many maybe Ramanujans are there in the world? Even before, even now, I don't know who, maybe in the future, that have been born in a certain place or country or in certain circumstances and haven't been able to contribute their gifts to humanity. What do you guys think about this story? I personally find it very fascinating, and I think it's important to stress and recognize these geniuses that have helped the world so much in so many levels. So I'll see you with another topic in my next video. Bye.